honestly lost. And if anybody out there feels lost too, it's normal.
Why are you saying top 2 when he could have just said top 1?
Exactly.
Like, what?
Hey, listen to me closely. Because, buddy, let me tell you, you're not the best sex. And I can tell you who is, but I won't.
Welcome to the Oak Villains podcast. I'm here with Miss Collien.
Hi, guys.
Collien, we work together at the bar that we work at. We both waitress, we bartend. She's a great vibe. She's a people person.
That's so nice.
I'm just going to be boosting you up. She has tons of energy. She supports the Oak Villains. You know,
of course I do.
Been a
Guys,
day one supporter.
Go grab this merch. It's actually really, really comfortable. I swear. I'm a big sweater connoisseur, so
we got the new cropped hoodies.
Got my
representing.
For sure.
Overall, she's just a good vibe, so we're happy to have her here. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm honored. I was telling Sienna I'm going to be a recurring guest after this.
Yeah. No, she's also the first guest to be in this setup, which is the official setup of the podcast. It's like professional, right?
I'm
like,
honored. No, it is. Guys, I was so taken back. I walked in here and I was like, what did I get myself into?
Right? Like, it's like, I'm amazed.
So nice.
I'm amazed, guys.
No, it's gorgeous.
We worked so hard and it feels professional. Like, it feels
you
like
guys should be really proud of yourselves.
Thank
like,
you.
it's really nice in here.
Thank you. Collien, I know you have couple wild dating stories. Ever since I've known Collien, she's been
how do you explain it?
I don't want to expose you too much, but like some of the guys that Collien has been out with, I'm like,
No, it's like really questionable. There was one day there was someone flirting with me at work and Sienna literally pulled me aside after and was like, Collien, don't talk to him.
I was like, don't stop, not him. She's like, what? Why? Like, he's so sweet. I'm like,
and then she was like, no, just actually pay attention. Put your like blinders off for a minute. Pay attention. Watch him like talk to every person in the bar. He went up to probably every single person. And then the funniest part is, I had like one of our regular customers that we all know like come up to me at the end of the night, and he was like, so how do you know that guy? And I was like, I don't know. Like, he's been flirting with me a bit. And he was like, he wouldn't shut up. Like, he wouldn't stop talking to me. And I was like, how do you know him? And he was like, I don't. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, because I thought they were literally best friends. The way this guy was talking to.
So, like, you know those people that they walk into a bar, they walk into a room, and they're like, yo, what's up, my dog? What's up, my guy? And they're like, oh yeah, like I'm best friends with this guy, this one. Like we go way back. And then you actually talk to those people, and you're like, is this true? And they're like, no.
Literally. So thank you, Sienna.
No, it's good though. You know, Collien, she goes out there, she gives everyone a chance.
Oh God, like too much.
But sometimes I'm like, I have to like pull her back in. I'm like, no,
literally
not him.
And even like to the point where our manager has been like, you know, you don't have to give your number to every person. So I've gotten better. I started using the term, I have a boyfriend. The last time someone asked me for my number, I panicked and I didn't know what to do. And so I told him that I got a new number and I hadn't memorized it yet. So I was like, oh, I looked at him and I was like,
wait,
I don't know my phone number. And he was like, what? And I was like,
are you a people pleaser? You must
100%. Without a doubt in my head.
Like, you can't just say, no, I'm not interested.
No. Oh, my God, I could never.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you were in school for business.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I just graduated.
You just graduated.
In June. I did it, you guys.
Congratulations. Round of
Thank
applause
you.
for No, but that's really cool. Where'd you go again?
I went to the University of Guelph.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Guelph.
In good old Guelph, Ontario.
Guelph.
I was COVID year. So, like, I had the year of, like, high school where I didn't have a prom, I didn't have my graduation, and then first year, I didn't have, like, residence or anything. I know. But I was also really lucky because me and my friends did get a house. It was, like, last minute. So, first year, I was still in Guelph. Granted, it was a little different because we definitely didn't meet as many people. Yeah, as much as there was the whole COVID aspect, I feel like it wasn't, like, we made the most of it. You made the most. It's the best way to put it. Yeah.
So how do you feel, like, being graduated,
honestly lost. And if
Yeah.
anybody out there feels lost too, it's normal. It's so normal because
Absolutely.
every person I've talked to feels the exact same way. It just ends and you
Oh.
like you know it's coming too, but no one really
No.
prepares you for it.
Nothing
You know,
can prepare
like
you for that. Like,
it's the weirdest feeling. And even I think it's so weird because I feel like every year I've like worked in the summer and I always with like the expectation of like, okay, I'm going back to school.
right?
So I feel like right now
Yeah.
I'm in this hard place. Not that I don't enjoy working because I do love my job or like our job
100%.
very much,
Yeah, I
right?
do
Like I
too.
love where we work. I love all the people. I love the managers, owners, whatever. However, it's also so weird because it's like, okay, I'm not going back, right?
Yeah.
So like even last summer, I was ready to go back in September.
Mhm.
Like I knew I would be leaving and like whenever I did come back to work, it was like on my own terms. Whereas now, I don't want to say I feel stuck there because it's not like I'm stuck, but in like a sort of metaphorical way, I feel stuck because I'm
Yeah.
like,
you don't have a
I-
real reason.
exactly,
To leave.
I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere. And all of a sudden it's like, okay, that's not happening with my life anymore. And like, even like living with my friends, like I miss that. And it's like, things like that,
Absolutely. That's
right?
a big thing. Like living with your friends for 4 years and going back to your parents is like, oh my god.
And
like-
I feel it's like you go through such a big change, but then you crave even more.
when you're in school, the pace is different. Like you're always learning different things. You have like short semesters where you have assignments constantly and things just move.
Yeah.
And then you're done. And I find like my friends in the corporate world, especially, it's like, oh my God, things move so slow. And you don't know like when your next raise is, and you don't know when your next like promotion is.
Exactly.
And it's just like, where is the timeline for me to like keep track of all this? And it's so, yeah, like no one can prepare you for it. Like
yeah,
it's
literally. And I feel like even when you're in school, you have the timeline of like, okay, high school's 4 years, university's 4 years, you know, like
Yeah.
you have all of that. And now I'm just like, no one put a timeline of how long I'm supposed to work at the restaurant we work at.
yeah.
Like
It's
I
up to
could be there for
you.
15 years, 10 years, 5 months, 6 more days. It's like all up to me. And I'm like,
And it's
I'm not ready
yeah.
to make those decisions. And I also feel like there's everyone's pressure of like, it's not forever.
Yeah, right?
Right?
There's so many people who like haven't worked in the restaurant industry that are like, what are you doing? Or like are kind of judgmental about it. And I
Yeah.
find that like that's so backwards. Like
Right? And like even from my mom, I find that like sometimes, and I know like she's my mom, so I know she's not like trying to judge me, and like from her point, like she wants like
Yeah.
the best for me. Cause like her whole thing is like, oh, get a job with benefits, get a job with benefits. And it's like, but I'm happy with what I'm doing,
yeah,
you know? And like,
absolutely.
I don't want to like boast or brag, but like we do well for ourselves, like financially. Like I
Yeah.
don't think we're like any of us are struggling by any means.
No.
So it's like, why would we force ourselves, pressure ourselves to go do something that we don't really want to when it's not fully necessary?
Let's go back to the dating stories because I feel like we started
Yeah.
that and then we kind of like went on the
Absolutely.
sidetrack.
Y'all, I have a
So-
track record.
I know you do.
Yeah, it's bad. Like Sienna said, every time I tell her story, she's like, what were you thinking there?
Yeah. No.
And I
Okay.
don't even
Let's.
know.
We were talking about something like right before this.
Okay.
So why don't you like fill up?
Okay, let me set the scene.
Yeah.
So, me and Sienna were talking about this guy that I've been seeing. And he tried to compliment me the other day, and I know he meant it in a nice way, but it didn't hit in a nice way at all.
Yeah.
Can I pull it up? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were just like, I was talking about how because I recently quit vaping, quick little segue, but I was talking about how I wanted to live a healthier lifestyle in general. And so I was talking about how I wanted to go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. This guy told me how I have like the perfect body shape, quote unquote. And I said, thank you. It's a work in progress though. This guy responds with, nah, it's top 2 and not number 2, implying like I have the nicest body shape. However,
Right.
the issue that as a female I have with this is why are you comparing me to anybody else?
Like, why are you saying top 2 when he could have just said top 1?
Exactly.
Like, what?
Like, what in the backhanded compliment is that? It's not like I'm looking at him being like, oh yeah, you're the second best sex I've had.
Or like, oh, you're the second biggest dick I've seen. Like, you know, like, you're like, almost there.
What is that?
That's like, you know what? That's like one of those compliments that's like just enough to boost you, but like also bring you down and make you feel insecure and make you want more. I don't know. Like, I think he might be like doing some mind games on you because like, what?
I don't know if I'm just batshit crazy, but no part of me was like, oh, that was a compliment. Like, I knew he meant it that way, but in my head, I was like, the only thing I thought of was, okay, so who's the second girl? Who's number 2?
Who's number 2?
You know,
and like why are you mentioning her?
Exactly.
Okay, obviously everyone is gonna compare in your head. Do it privately.
Exactly.
Why are you sharing that with the person that you're like with?
Exactly.
That is crazy.
Because, buddy, let me tell you, you're not the best sex. And I could tell you who is, but I won't.
Oh my god, do you think he's gonna watch this?
No, I don't think so. I hope not. If I was joking.
Yeah, that was a joke. Anyways.
I'm also one of those people where like, and this could probably be a me flaw, this might be a me issue, but sometimes I get scared. Like we said, I'm a people pleaser, and I'll give it out, and then I'll just never respond. And then they'll see me again and be like, oh, you never responded. And I'm like, you're supposed to take the hint there. Like, there's a reason. But I think that's a me issue.
Yeah, you know what,
yeah, Siena's like, I'm going to defend everybody out there. That's a you problem.
I mean, I've done that too. I feel like, especially when someone's like not creepy and they're just nice, I'm like, oh, you can have my number. I'm not going to answer, but you can have it. But like, I think, honestly, you got to get better at saying no.
I do. And I have. Because there was a point there where I was giving literally every single guy my number, and it was brutal.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. No. Okay, but Kalam will ask me this all the time, and I think it's so funny. But so like, would you rather be stuck in a corporate job that you don't care about for like your whole life till you're 65, retirement? Yes. It's safe, you make good money, but you don't like it. Or would you rather do OnlyFans or like some sort of escorting, make money, but also like you're obviously like selling
happy
your body
and I get to live in luxury?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's all I care about. I was like trying to say the negatives to make it like, but no, she's
no. This is interesting actually, because fun fact, and maybe this can be totally personal preference. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't mind OnlyFans. Like, I wouldn't mind doing it. And, like, even I've had some friends, mutual friends of ours, actually, who have, like, asked me to do Feet Finder with them. And I've been fully, like, in for it, absolutely. Because I think, especially with things like OnlyFans, like, you get to create your own boundaries, you know? And, like, your own limits.
It's up to you.
So you're only showing what you want. And at the end of the day, there's girls making thousands and thousands of dollars. And if it's something that you're comfortable with, go get your bag. Do whatever you want to. Why sit at an office and be miserable?
Yeah.
When you can make thousands of dollars sharing realistically at the end of the day what you're comfortable with sharing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
100%. And also like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I was younger, like I was like, no, like I would never.
Sure.
But
I think
now the way I see it, it's kind of like, I don't know. I value my happiness more than anything. And
exactly.
I could not do like a corporate job that I don't like for my whole life. I would not function in that. And also, if you do OnlyFans and you make a lot of money, for example, like you don't have to do it forever. Like you can start a business 100%. After that. Like if you have $1 million, you can do anything.
Yeah, you can invest that into like literally anything.
Also, Feet Finder is like not a big deal. Like
it's my feet.
It's your feet. I sold like videos of my feet in university.
You're in the hot seat.
No,
Tell us more.
Okay, I didn't like plan on doing it. It wasn't like
the opportunity fell in my lap.
Yeah, but I didn't know who it was. Like it was a fake account, but like they were like, oh,
and it wasn't a scam.
No, it wasn't.
It was like real.
Well, okay, so what I did.
I'm so jealous.
Oh well, yeah.
Can you give me your contacts?
I don't even think. I think they deleted their account. Like I don't even know. Like this was just like a temporary thing.
Awesome. But
I know, it just kind of like just appeared, and I was like,
Darn.
oh, okay, cool.
Do
But
benefits
yeah.
come with that?
No,
Oh,
no.
my mom still won't be
benefits.
happy.
Your mom's unfortunately no.
I'm still
But hey,
kicking
I
her
mean,
feet.
it's like a pretty easy. It was so funny. Like all my roommates got involved. We thought it was the most funny thing because like this guy had very specific like requests. He was like, "Can you take a video of your feet putting on a slide and like slipping it on and off your feet like very slowly?" And I was
I would have
like,
done it 10 times backwards
yeah,
and forwards.
sure, whatever. I didn't have any slides at the house, so I was using my fucking friends' slides. They were like male slides that were
Yeah.
size like 12. Like my feet are tiny, and so they were huge. And I was just like putting them on and taking them off. And I just sent that, and he was like, "Here's $100," and then he was like, "Can you send another video of you like putting lotion on your feet?" And I was like, yeah. Lotion, foot.
I'm like, here you
It
go.
was like a 5-second video here. I don't care. Another $100, and I was like, "This is like, wow, no way." As a
Like,
broke,
right?
as a
Well,
broke
that's my
university
thing.
student, I was like, "This is amazing." Think about all
And
the
it's
like the
nothing.
drinks I can get with
No,
this, or like the nights
literally.
out. I was like, "What?" We have
Guys,
the light.
can
We have
you-
the cameras.
Can you please comment down below if we started a feet finder, if any of you?
If any of you are interested, hit us
Let
up.
me know.
You know where to find us.
Can I ask a quick question before
Yeah,
we finish?
yeah.
What do you like more? Breaking up with someone or being broken up with?
Being broken up with.
100%.
the
Thank
way.
you.
Breaking
Thank
up.
you.
Oh.
It is the worst thing in the world.
No, breaking up with someone is the worst thing
Like,
ever.
oh my God, I
because-
wouldn't wish it upon anybody.
No, it's the guilt, and it's the like, it's the knowing you have to do
Yeah,
something that's
knowing you
right
have
for
to do it.
you, but like, oh my God, it's
Not
the
only
worst
just
thing.
you, but most of the time for the other person as well, and they just don't realize it.
And
and see
maybe they
it.
don't see it yet, but I don't know. My thing is, like I said, when you get broken up with, you get to do whatever you want. You can go and hook up with a million people if you want. You can go
Yeah.
and travel, and everyone will be like, "Go find yourself, go heal."
You get to
if
talk all
you're-
the shit in the world.
If you're the person doing it, like
You're the piece of shit.
you're the POS.
No matter what.
You are the POS.
Exactly.
You're the piece of shit. And like, even if it was like with the best intentions and you did the best that you could, you're still hurting someone, and that is so hard. It's so painful. I'd rather be hurt than hurt someone else, honestly, because I know
1,000%.
because I know I'm gonna be stronger from it. But just like
Yeah.
hurting someone else is so hard, and I don't know, maybe that's like more of a girl thing, like a woman thing too. I'm not really
Yeah,
sure. Like,
who
I'd love to
knows?
have a male's perspective on
Yeah,
that
give
too.
us your opinions in the
Just your
comments.
opinions, but I don't know.
We'll break it down the next time I sit down on this couch.
yeah.
Next month.
Anyways, I think we'll wrap up now. But
Is that it?
thank you, Collien, for being here.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
We're definitely gonna have you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again,
Yeah, no, guys, seriously, actually,
Get the
all jokes
sweaters.
aside, it's really comfortable. I really like it. I have pictures of me. I was wearing it out the other day. I got a lot of
yeah,
compliments.
website will be out soon.
Good.
But yeah, for
Support
now,
our Oak Villains. Join
Oak
us being
Villains.
Oak Villains.
join the Oak Villains gang,
Yeah.
and
Thanks for having
thanks
me.
for watching. Thanks for being here.
Of course, anytime.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.